In this lesson, we will be able to solve two-step word problems using variables. One of my favorite quotes is, "The essence of math lies in its freedom." I find value in students using their own reasoning, strategies, and flexibility in numbers to dive into a problem. Recently, I read an article by Paul Giganti in The Communicator that stated, "If you look at a math problem and immediately know what to do and how to do it, that is not a problem. It is an exercise. You have a problem when you look at a situation and don't immediately know how to solve it. A good problem presents you with a situation where you pause, ponder, and scratch your head before you can even put a pencil to the paper." It's common for people to say that they dislike math word problems. My goal as an educator is to instill a love of problem solving in students because I have grown to love them. Problem solving is important because it requires us to combine skills and concepts in order to deal with specific mathematical situations that we call problems. Problems can be found in every area of our lives. Today, we get to look at some word problems that allow us to think and apply our mathematical understanding to form a solution that we can justify. The problems we are going to look at today go beyond one step. We will be looking specifically at two-step word problems. The first problem we are going to solve is, students in Davis School District go to school from 8:45 to 3:25, which is 6 hours and 40 minutes. How many minutes is that? There are a couple different ways we can solve this problem. First, let's use a tape diagram to solve the problem. We are trying to find the number of minutes in a school day. This is our unknown that we are wanting to solve. Sometimes you will see an unknown as a blank box where you'd write in the answer once you know it. As we approach upper grades, we use variables to represent our unknown. This is a symbol for a number we do not know yet, usually a letter. For this problem, let's have X representing the amount of minutes in a school day. Each hour has 60 minutes. We know there are 6 hours in school that day. We also know that we have an additional 40 minutes as well. I can then add 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60 plus 60, which is also 6 times 60, to total 360 plus 40 equals X. The total is 400. X equals 400. There are 400 minutes in a school day. We could also show our tape diagram with an equation, 60 times 6 in one box and 40 in the next box, which will total X. As we did before, we knew 60 times 6 was 360, combined with our 40 minutes will equal X. 360 plus 40 is 400, showing there are 400 minutes in a school day. Let's look at another problem. Each day before work, I read for 25 minutes and read 15 minutes after work. How many minutes do I read if I read Monday through Friday? Let's use a tape diagram. The top will represent the total number of minutes read, which we will call M. Each square below will represent how many minutes I read each day. In each square, I will put 25 plus 15 to represent the minutes read before and after work. I then can total 25 plus 15 to equal 40. I then can multiply 40 times 5, the 5 representing each of the days of the week, to find M. M equals 200. We can also write the equation using parentheses. 25 plus 15 in parentheses times 5 equals M, where M represents the minutes read. Realizing that not every student will answer the problem the same way is crucial. We all go about problems differently. As long as our strategies work and our mathematical understanding is correct, we are okay. Whether we drew a picture, model, or used an equation, we are using mathematics. We are applying mathematics to life situations where we are all problem solvers. Today we were able to look at two different math word problems using a diagram and an equation to represent the problem and find a reasonable solution.